Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. And as always, brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Liona Laborers Local 663, Building Missouri and Building Missouri State. Also presented by Doak Propane, located here in Bolivar, Missouri. For all your propane needs, see the folks at Doak. Also presented by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. They care as much about your money as you do. Understanding what really matters. Great Southern Bank, member FDIC. And the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks sponsoring our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week segment. And to that end, we go back, I guess, so to speak, to Plattsburg High School and Coach Twydell Love Jr. Coach T, thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, 27-0. Did you imagine that sitting here at this time of the season? You'd be 27-0?
No, not really, man. But the kids have put in their work, man, and I knew that we was going to have something special this year coming into this year.
And Coach, you getting ready to play your second round of districts here. What are some things right now that you feel like your team is doing really well at the right time of the season?
I just think we're clicking on all cylinders with being able to handle adversity throughout games, go on runs and sharing the ball well and just playing as a team and just getting after it defensively.
Yeah. Guys already played one game in that Class 2 District 15. You get a win, a sizable win, 34-point victory over Maysville. Tell us a little bit about that game because Maysville comes in with 20 wins. So this wasn't a slouch you're playing.
Not at all. We got off to a slow start in that first half, only had a 5-point lead going into halftime. But I kind of had to let lead into them in the locker room and let them know, just stay with just do what got us here. Don't try to do anything different. I think we came out trying to do things differently than what got us to that point. And we came out third quarter and had a really big third quarter, put up 25 points there, got a lot of stops, only gave up 8 points in that third quarter. So that was huge to giving us some cushion there.
Now you got West Platte tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about West Platte. What do you know about them, and what are you going to have to do there to come out on top?
So West Platte's in our conference. We're in the KCI conference up here in the north. West Platte's a well-coached team. Tyler Funk does a good job over there. They went to the district finals last year, came up short to Gallatin. We played them twice already in the season this year. We played them in the championship of the KCI tournament in the beginning of the year. Had a really good win against them then. Then we played them at home just 2 weeks ago for senior night and court warming things and all those, a lot of festivities, and played them that night. Got off to a slow start against them then. They punched us in the mouth in the first quarter, and we had a really strong second, third quarter to break out another lead there, and kind of had a good win against them at home. But they're well coached. They're tough. It'll be a great district championship tomorrow here.
Again, we're visiting with the head coach for the Plattsburg Tigers, Coach Twydell Love, and part of our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week. The all-time leading scorer in Plattsburg history is 1,874 career points, including 721 points this year, his junior year, Isaiah Howard. And Coach, tell us a little bit about Isaiah and what makes him special.
And Isaiah's such a special kid with how unselfish he is and how much he cares about his teammates outside of his numbers. if you came and watched him play, you wouldn't even think that he has that many because of how unselfish he is and wants to get everybody involved in the action and care about everybody's success. But he's just one of those special talents up here with his ability to dominate on both sides of the ball.
Isaiah, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
First off, on behalf of the Missouri Sports Network and Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, congratulations for being named a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. And the first question I have to ask is, do you wear your seatbelt?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Got to. My mom makes sure I do that anywhere I go.
Very good, because I'm a mandated reporter with the Missouri State Highway Patrol, so I'm happy to hear that. But first off, did you realize or did you know that you were getting close to setting the all-time school record when you broke it?
Yeah, Coach T. Well, before I broke the all-time boys leading record, Coach T. The practice before the game, Coach T. let me know like where I was at and that I needed to get my stuff back together. So then I got it, and then I kind of knew I was getting close to the all-time leading score, but my main focus was getting the win and keep surviving in the playoffs.
So when you break the record, the career scoring record, what happens on the floor? Did they stop the game?
No, not this time. We finished the game, and then Coach T did it after the game, but yeah, it was cool.
Do you remember the shot that set the record? Do you remember what was it, from the free throw line, a three-pointer? Where was it?
I actually did a layup. I probably should have dunked it, but I did a layup.
Very good. Now, going back, Isaiah, going back to your freshman year, do you remember the first 2 points you scored?
My first two, I actually hit a three. Me and my sister both high school points were a three, so it was pretty cool to see her do that too.
Yeah. Now, how old's your sister?
She is 14. She's going to turn 15.
Oh, so she's just done
He's
that
a
recently.
freshman this year.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, going back over that 1,874 career points, do certain games stand out to you that you really either you had a big game, your highest scoring game, or maybe it was a game maybe that got away from you that you'd like to go play back or play again to maybe see if you could win it? I mean, what are some games that stand out over your career? And I know you're just a junior, so you've still got a lot of games in front of you.
For sure. My freshman year, we went into triple overtime with West Platte. Definitely last year against Gallatin. I think that slipped away from us a little. And those are probably two of the biggest ones. We just played Excelsior this past couple months, and that was a good game. That was probably one of the craziest games I've been in. And then we won the double OT versus St. Michael's this year too. So been some crazy games this year.
So that double OT, that was 60-59. That was in the championship of the Bishop LeBlanc tournament.
Yeah.
So that had to be a lot of fun. As you look back on your career, are there gyms outside of your home gym? Are there other places you love to play? Maybe it's because of the crowd. Maybe it's because you shoot the ball really well in there. I know there's different gyms where the backgrounds are different, things like that. Do you have one place that you particularly enjoy playing?
Not really. I feel like, some of the backgrounds definitely throw me off a little, but I think that the 10 feet is 10 feet. So I think it's pretty same to me, like all of them.
Are you looking forward to tonight's game with West Platte or tomorrow night's game with West Platte?
Yeah. Our big thing is being ready mentally. So getting my head right, getting locked in.
What are you doing between now and then to get prepared?
Get practice, get plenty of treatment, ice, getting right. My friend got a hot tub, so I'll probably go over there, get a hot tub, and then just have a good day at school.
Yeah. Coach T don't get an invite to the hot tub?
Nah, I kind of stay away from that deal there.
Very good. Well, Coach T, going into West Platte, right now everybody asks a lot of time at this time of the season, are you overall as a team, are you relatively healthy?
Yeah, we only play about 5.5. We play 6 guys total, all year long. So that's knock on wood. That's been a blessing for us. Only playing that short amount of kids to have the success that we're having. The kids have been working hard all year long. Bought in from day one since I got here last year, and that was kind of the foundation to the chemistry that these kids have this year.
Coach, looking at your district, Class 2, I believe District 15, whoever comes out of that, well, as you look forward, who would they likely match up with, in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, we have one of the tougher Class 2 districts in the state, with the top 4 teams all plus 20 wins, and you don't see that too often at the Class 2 level. But anybody that comes out of our district, I think, has been tested and has a schedule that has prepared them for whoever they play next. The teams that are on the other side right now is Bishop LeBlanc and North Andrews, who are both well coached. Both of those teams are well coached and will be ready for the next game here.
You bet. Well, I certainly appreciate you setting this up. I know we had a hiccup last week as we got to it, but in that time he broke the school record, the career record, so it worked out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Best of luck as you take on West Platte, and hopefully you guys will get a district championship, and we'll get to visit with you next week as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And again, Isaiah, on behalf of the Missouri Sports Network and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being named Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.